Alright, so the last week in April, take a quick look at the garden. So here's our asparagus. The one in the back corner still doing great. Ferns opening up. The middle and then the corner here both have a bunch of stems. Those ones starting to open up, and the ones over here are coming up. We do have some activity from the ones here, a couple of them, and the ones in the back corner haven't really pushed anything up yet. So hoping that they'll make it, but that's where we are. So with the beds just yesterday, I took the hoe and went through here and just kind of turned everything up. That's what I love about the raised beds. It didn't take very long. So now basically I just kind of broke it up, mixed it up a little bit, and then I'll just add some more soil and compost in there to replace what was lost from last year. The plants we lose soil every year because we pull out the roots. It has a lot of soil in it. So anyway, fill those back up, and then once they're watered in, they'll be ready to plant whenever that's ready. So our onion experiment here is still going strong. There have been a lot of honeybees on here. There's actually one right there, if you can see him going through there. So they are digging these little onion blooms, lots and lots and lots of flowers. So I saw a bunch of different bees on them yesterday, so it's good to let our little pollinators get some extra work in here in the garden. So anyway, we'll just, like I said, see how that goes. Or at some point we'll just have to pull them up to plant stuff. So anyway, have the top off here. It's been a very cold week. We've had a lot of rain and a couple hailstorms, which I was very happy that I did not take the top off and put the trellis up, because it was twice last week we had hailstorms, and it did quite a number on some of the things. So very glad, very, very happy with the plastic. I thought mainly I was going to use it for the heat, but the main thing, besides that's really made a difference and helped out, is the controlling the amount of rain and moisture. Not necessarily the moisture, but the rain, because when the big raindrops come, and if there's a lot of them, they splatter all over the place and can really do things, especially your delicate little seedlings. All this stuff is direct sown, so basically those little onions and carrot seeds really are very picky, especially if you have a large downpour of water. It kind of messes them up. So I think that has been very beneficial also to keep the moisture in. Basically I literally just flipped this off, but you can maybe be able to see or not, there's water all in this thing running down the side there. So it does a great job of keeping the moisture in when it does get warm, but more importantly, it keeps the big raindrops out and the hail. We've had several hailstorms since I've put that on, and I think that has made a big difference. So anyway, let's take a look here. So what we've got is our beets here, right there. They're doing fantastic. The ones over here as well. And then if we look at our kale, there are 4 of them there, and then the 3 plants there, and then there's 4 plants in the back there. They're all looking good. The peas are doing great. They've shot up a few more inches. These other variety peas are also doing very fantastic, so really happy with that. Our lettuce, it's hard to see kind of back there, to pull the slack out, but a couple plants back there, and then a couple plants buried under the peas here, and then you can see these guys out here. So really happy with the way they're coming along. The onions, they've not been very great as far as once again direct sowing, but the ones that are there are coming up, so we'll be happy to see them. Then we have our our chard here, Swiss chard. Looks like we have some red and some white. 4 of those, they're looking good. We could probably start picking some of the little leaves off there, or the bigger leaves I should say. And there's a couple there, and then a few back there. You can see that the peas are kind of starting to fall all over, so I'm going to have to decide pretty soon what I want to do. If I want to take this cover all the way off and put a big trellis up, or what not, or work around it. So we'll have to figure that out. So come over here, we can get a little bit better look at the carrots. These carrots have done great, shot up quite a bit in the past week. And these ones are looking good too. Those ones have really shot up. You can see be the difference. Those ones are about 3-4 inches. These ones are a couple inches, but they're all doing pretty good. Beets on this side are good. Our peas. The carrots over here, we talked about this last time, but there's not very many of them. But I've got some seeds that I'm starting in there. So hopefully we'll be able to transplant them out here soon. We'll let them take their spot. And there's only a couple carrots back there. So anyway, things are looking good. Peas are getting up there. Definitely need to, as you can tell by the ones falling down, need to figure out something to help them all stay together. But anyway, that is our spring garden for now. So things are really starting to take off. And it's supposed to be a much warmer week. Not going to get too much more rain and cold. It's going to be up in the 70s by the next week. So we'll probably leave the top off for most of the time and see what we can go from here. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching.